Good defense. Lead pass.
Stop it! Stop it! Position about 8 yards from goal. Thoroughly unforgettable performance. Unforgettable performance. Thoroughly unforgettable performance.
Hi, I'm John Wheeler, a proud member of the Whitby Curling Club and a RE/MAX Realtor. Wishing all the competitors at the 2018 Ontario Scotties the very best of luck. When it's time to get a handle on your house, hurry, call John. He's no hack.
At Hand & Stone, we believe it's not what you get out of a massage or facial. It's what a massage or facial gets out of you. Give us 1 hour and we'll turn your weekly grind into a weekly grin. We're taking relaxation from being a little pricey to a little price. Only at Hand & Stone.
Make every day different at Subway restaurants with the $3.99 sub of the day. Every day it's a different 6-inch sub, like sweet onion chicken teriyaki on Wednesday for just $3.99. Or make it a foot long for just $7.49. Only at Subway restaurants.
Can't have her throwing last because we're moving. That didn't do it.
Of the B-side semi-final, Auld going up against Team Harrison. They are competing for a chance to represent Ontario at the National Scotties Tournament of Hearts event being held in Penticton, British Columbia from January 27th to February 4th.
So, as mentioned on our feature sheet, this afternoon representing the Listowel Curling Club, we have skip Kathy Auld, along with her team of third Lori Eddy, second Katie Cottrell, and lead Jenna Humphrey. They will be going up against the team from the Mississauga Curling Club, skipped by Jacqueline Harrison. Playing third for Jacqueline is Janet Murphy, second is Stephanie Matheson, and the lead is Melissa Foster.
And we have 3 other games on the go.
I'm sure you knew that, but
On sheet 5, we will have the other B-side semi-final, and that will be Team Flaxey out of the Granite Curling Club playing Team Tippin from the Woodstock Curling Club. On the other side of the rink, we have sheets 2 and 3. Both are C-side quarterfinal games. On sheet 2, we'll have Team Wazilki from Unionville Curling Club playing Team Cadoran from the Royal Canadian Curling Club. And on sheet 3, we have Team Marshall from the Toronto Cricket Skating and Curling Club playing Team Hegestad. And as I said, both of those are C event games, and the winners will move on to play in this evening's 7:30 draw, and the losing teams will unfortunately be eliminated.
So we are halfway through the second practice here on our featured sheet. Jacqueline Harrison drew the pin on her draw to the button for hammer. So we will see if Kathy can match that, Kathy Auld. These two did play against each other earlier in the week, where Harrison did defeat Auld. Now they find themselves both down in the B side. We had a really good A final here this morning where
we had Team Inglis and Team Flaxey.
Yes, and Team Inglis defeated Flaxey in the 10th end. It was a really well-played game. So that means Team Inglis has advanced to the playoffs. She will be Team 1 of the 1 versus 2 game.
I already saw her selecting her rocks.
Yes, she
so
was already out there playing.
Yeah.
Picking the rocks for the game. And that did knock down Flaxey to the B side.
So Flaxey drops down to a B semifinal. So a couple more games for her to get through.
These two teams that we're featuring have played against each other quite a bit on the Bonspiel circuit.
Number of years, a lot of history there.
Yes. Do you have any head-to-head there?
Yeah, I'm just
Julie?
looking up the year head-to-head, and I'm going to try to see if I can incorporate this week. It's only one game I have to add in. I just need to add it into the right column. All right, so Auld and Harrison, prior to this competition, they had 2 games, and Harrison did come out on the winning side on those.
So that's just two games this season?
Yeah, so prior to this competition, and then you just said that Harrison beat Auld in their game this week, so they're 3-0 against Auld this year.
Auld had an interesting game this morning. She was actually down 1 without and managed to steal 2 points. 3 points.
I think she stole 3 points this morning.
She only needed 2.
Yeah.
She only needed 2 points, so she won the game on a steal against Hegestad. So Kathy is now in the hack, and she's going to throw her draw to the button.
So if Kathy covers the pin as well, there will be a second thrower. A second throw to the button.
This is close. This is close. Oh, what a great
They got
shot.
it, yeah. So Harrison's team would have already thrown a provisional rock. I don't know where if we saw the provisional. Something that can be measured.
I actually don't. I think Auld out counted.
Oh, she did. Okay, so Harrison didn't quite cover the pin.
She was biting the pin.
Okay.
But I think it was apparent that Auld caught more of the pin.
Okay.
Wow, well that was a great
nice start to the game.
Great start to the game for Kathy Auld. So that will give Kathy the hammer in this first end of this B semifinal. you noticed, Julie, in the games this morning, the intensity and how it was so different.
You can tell
Yes.
that the week has progressed. The teams are stepping up their game. We saw a great game this morning, lots of shots, lots of really great sweeping calls,
Yep.
a lot of
Great strategy.
great strategy.
Yeah, well-called game
Yeah.
between Flaxey and Inglis. And yes, the intensity and the sweep calls, you can definitely...
You could see it across all the sheets, not just ours, every single sheet. Really
Yes.
tight games, all of them.
Yeah.
They went down to the 10th end, every single one of them. So I think the key for these teams is just to keep that momentum going. You want to keep that intensity up for the whole week.
Looks like the Harrison team is going to put up a center line guard. That will slip in. Look at that. Kathy's not going to bother with that one. She's going to put up a corner. I like it. These girls have been playing enough now. They know the ice.
Well, and like you said at the beginning, these two teams know each other really well. And if we go back and look at the history between these two teams, prior to this competition, they have 14 games between the two of them, going back to 2010. Jackie holds a slight edge with 8 wins over Kathy's 6 in that. I guess we're going back 8 years. January 9th, 2010 is the first game stat I have for them. So
Really? And of course, back then the teams were probably not the same.
probably
anyway.
not the same, but the two skips anyway just
Yeah.
have that history, right?
Yeah. So I was just talking to Melissa Foster, the lead on this Harrison team, and in the game this morning, all of a sudden she was sweeping, and she dislocated her shoulder.
Yeah, I was talking to her as well.
Yeah.
Got to be painful, right?
And she was really scared because this has never happened to her before. She went in, and they did have a paramedic on site, but she kind of popped it back into place by herself. But, you know, that might, I hope that doesn't distract her. She's going to be a little bit worried, maybe favoring that shoulder.
Really nice shot there.
Very nice.
Yeah, you have to think that it might be on her mind a little bit throughout the game. That has to be painful.
Oh, yeah.
Really painful.
And it scared her more than just
Right,
the pain, you
okay,
know?
yeah.
It would be an odd feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say hi to Melissa's parents, Mike and Judy Dunn, who are watching this from Florida.
I hope they have nicer weather down there now.
I know. I know.
If you're going to be in Florida, you might as well get some sunshine.
Yeah. I believe they go for most of the winter
That's
to Florida.
nice. Nice that they can catch some action, some curling action up here.
Yeah, as long as you have internet, you can
Yeah.
watch our curling now on Title Sports Live. It's great. Probably just a little up weight on
Yep.
that. It ran a bit.
Yeah, regular hit weight there, so gets the roll out.
So Jacqueline's going to peel this corner guard. She's not happy with that guard there.
So I was wondering if that yellow rock was on the top 12, but I guess not.
No,
If
Kathy's
she's
going to use it.
around it.
Yeah, use it as a corner guard. It is very tight to the rings. Would be an easy run back for the Harrison team.
Yeah, they probably want this in the back of the house, if anything. Make that run back a little bit harder.
Again, awfully quick to the wings, especially at the beginning of the game.
Yep. And we haven't seen a ton of curl inside out on that side. I think earlier in the week there might have been a little bit more curl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you throw the other turn. Yeah. Yeah! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Hard! Right up, right to it, right to it. Good. Good. 9-1. 9.5. 9.5.
So a nice clean end here, I guess, for the Auld team. Probably what they're looking for.
Light clean is okay.
Yeah, there's no chance of scoring 2 here, I don't think, at this point, so they will hopefully try to blank the end out.
Well, you might see Kathy go around the corner again. Try again.
Yeah.
It was important for Harrison to hit and stay there to prevent Kathy from going around this potential guard again. They've seen this line once, so they should be able to adjust, get a little bit closer to the guard, and they know this path now for the speed. Should be close.
Yeah, it should be pretty quick down here.
Get a bit out wide, but not there. Stay with it.
This is curling early.
Yeah, definitely coming off that center line a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Hard line. Hard. Hard line. Gotta go. Yeah, we're not 7-8.
I wonder if that was just a softer handle than what Katie throws. Katie has lots of rotation.
So here's that's a really good point, Julie, and I know this team very well. Lori has a very soft release.
Oh, she
it's
does.
A very nice release. She just lets it float out of her hand.
Yeah.
Katie has more of a pop release.
Yeah, I curled last year with Katie as well, and I noticed that. So just a little bit of a difference. And I don't think Kathy actually adjusted the broom. I think she gave Lori the same ice as Katie, expecting her to have a little bit more curl.
Yes.
But it just started to curl just that much earlier. I don't know if they tapped that top 12-foot rock on. I don't think they did.
I don't think so. Yeah, because Lori's weight was actually perfect.
It was really nice, yeah. It was probably really close to T-line.
Yeah.
Okay, clean. No. Clean. No. Clean, yep.
So who have you played with out here?
Almost them all.
All of them?
Yeah. So on the Auld team, actually, I was, instead of Stephanie on that team, that used to be me. Now I'm talking back in like 2010. So I played with Kathy, Janet Murphy, Melissa, and myself. We're on
Also
that
a real
team.
mix out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on Jack. I've never played with. Yeah, it is a real mix
Right,
there.
yeah.
'Cause they've all. Then those three actually that used to play with Kathy Auld are now playing with Jacqueline.
Right.
But of course, I played with Lori.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually play in the Major League with the Auld team this year.
Oh, where are you playing Major League?
It's Oshawa Major League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have a 5 or 6 man team there.
Going for the roll here, maybe?
Okay, nice shot.
Really nice weight there. Unfortunately, rolling closer to that corner guard makes the roll a little bit easier for Harrison on her shot.
Same weight. Same weight.
Move what, this? No.
I'm okay with that. Same throw. Yeah. It's better than giving it to you.
So I'm assuming Jacqueline is going for the roll.
I would think so.
She's coming at it from the out-turn side instead of the in-turn, which is more than natural if you want to roll that way. But that's what she's comfortable with. Not a whole lot of ice taken.
No, I'm a little on center still. No, 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 no. No, no. Hard, Lori. Straight out.
She gets a piece of it. Just got it on that center line, and those center lines are tricky, aren't they, Julie?
I just slid a little wide. Yeah.
So now they're hitting. Maybe this was promoted.
Okay. Nose hits even fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it must be a biter.
No. This one? Yeah.
We're going to keep a close eye on all the sheets here today, and we will keep everyone updated.
That comes a little more. Yep. Yep.
She has to make sure she doesn't over curl this and actually roll into the rings,
She's
which
rolling
I
in.
think is what is happening.
Yeah. Yeah, she said to her third, we can hit this on the nose and not be in, but maybe just play the
Just
peel.
have to be positive on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It does run straight. You can throw it pretty true.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks. Yeah. Tough.
So getting ready to throw lead stones for Team Auld. This is Jenna Humphrey. And prior to this year, I've always known this as Jenna Bonner. So she got married. Since the last time I saw her.
Yeah, I think she's been married a couple of years.
Has she? Okay.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Jenna's a great girl. Like I say, I play with these girls on Wednesday nights, and she's a lot of fun.
She
She's
is,
very
yeah.
upbeat.
Kind of went across the middle.
And she is, just a fun fact, she's John Epping's cousin.
I was just about to say that. I
Yeah.
seem to remember playing her once and learning that little fun fact there.
And the lead for the Harrison
Mine's a
team
little
is
tight.
Melissa Foster.
Sweep for 2.5. Just pass the curl on.
This Jacqueline Harrison team was runner-up at the Scotties Championship last year. She's to Rachel Holman. Melissa also was the runner-up in 2012 in the provincials with Kathy Auld against Holman again.
Yes, I think you're right. This is good. This looks okay.
Proudest curling moment watching her husband win the mixed nationals in Whitehorse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Kathy looking for just a tight guard here.
Oh, no. No. Really curling now. Needs to sit.
You need to bring it in tight, though.
Finds it. 2.5, 2.5. Okay.
I think they stopped sweeping because, or they just didn't want it to overcurl there.
I know.
Wanted it to stop.
Keep it
Yeah.
out for a minute. Me, I guess, right? Yeah. Because I didn't think we were ever happy.
So Melissa will just try to get a draw around this corner guard.
Clean it. Yep. Yes, hard line. Hard line.
I could have hit that a little early.
Boy, that really moves there.
Oh, room.
Sorry? Yeah.
14-1.
We said 2.5. Like
It moves, Mary, but sometimes these rocks don't finish their curl. They'll curl to a
Yes.
certain spot,
Mm-hmm.
they'll get by the guard, and then they don't finish
Yeah.
because I think they can actually see that rock still in the back 12 foot.
Yeah, I agree. They look like they're going to come around perfectly,
Right.
and then they straighten out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So this is the second for the Auld team, Katie Cottrell.
Whoa, no, nothing.
Katie has been working hard with her husband Sean in the mixed doubles championships. They were at the Canadian mixed doubles together this year, last year and in 2016.
No, they got the back one. What?
I know they were just down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte's in North Carolina, in a mixed doubles tournament down there. So they've been traveling a lot to the States, playing in lots of tournaments, trying to build on their experience in mixed doubles.
Well, it was a good audible anyway.
Throwing this peel is Stephanie Matheson.
Yes, yes. Yes! Hard! Yes. Yes! Okay.
Stephanie has a little girl at home named Gray. And
Aw.
that's because that's her maiden name,
I like
I'm
that.
assuming.
Just a little more weight, actually. A little more. Tighten it up a bit.
So Katie was actually on the team Flaxie in 2014, and that was they beat my team in the final of that provincial.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the year they went to the Nationals.
That's the year that they went to the Nationals. And I actually played with Katie last year, had the experience to have her vice for me. Great curler.
So she played third for you. You played competitively with
Yep,
her?
last year, yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Great shot. That took a different path than the first.
It's gonna be dead straight.
Yeah.
Dead straight. Sure. I don't mind it. Okay. Heel! Whoa! No, 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 no. Whoa, stay with it. Stay with it. Whoa. Whoa, roll it. Good. Great shot. Good.
Great shot by Stephanie there. It's a hit and roll behind the corner.
8-6.
Yeah. Okay.
Back here. Good.
And this is Lori Eddy. She has an impressive resume herself. But one of the things she did put on her resume was she's the winner of the turkey shootout at the Whitby Christmas Spiel. I wonder if that's this year. She didn't put a year on it.
No, she told me she was going to put that because she's playing in Whitby. It was a number of years ago, I think.
You win a turkey, don't you? Like an actual turkey?
Yeah.
Oh, you push a turkey. No.
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 You don't push the turkey.
You don't push the turkey. You win the turkey. But she is an Ontario Provincial Scotties champion, a national silver medalist.
Hard. Hard. Yes. Hard. Hard. Yep. Roll it.
This is looking like a great shot.
Really nice shot.
Okay. Just high enough.
Yeah, Lori was actually the 5th player for the Madaw team as well.
Oh,
when
that's
they were
right.
in the Olympic trials. 1 game away from going to the Olympics.
Right.
Yeah. 9. I'm not sure I love the call, but
She brings a lot of experience to a team.
Yes, she does.
A lot.
Lori is self-proclaimed curling nerd.
Is she?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Lori loves the game. She could talk about it 24/7.
Yeah. Well, she's your partner in crime on your podcast, right?
Yes, she is.
What is it called? 2 girls in a game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were never making it. We were never making it the other way. So I was trying to get it to float out of it. Yeah.
So, a bit of a mistake there for the Harrison team.
I don't care. Can't be in though. Even here is fine.
or corner behind the yellow's good.
No, because if you ever hang it here, tick off.
No, I understand.
Needs to be short. 2, 3.
So the last one was key.
I like this. Kathy's just asking Lori to put a tight guard on this.
Yeah, I think it's a good setup so far for the Auld team.
Yeah, it's super
Jenna,
close. Lori's draw. They held it really. Yeah.
Don't want to be deep here.
No, where are we?
Has to be a guard.
If it's heavy, they could be taking it by the shot rock, but this
think
is
it
actually
looks
looking
good.
really good.
Yeah,
It's right
perfect.
frozen on the
No
yellow, and
bounce.
it's perfect.
Really nice.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it's good. That's the call I like. If you have the ball to call it, but I wasn't trying to do it. Why?
Oh no, it's fine. But I mean, there's so much more that can go wrong with it than the guard. That's all.
I didn't
Well, there's nothing.
That was 14.
This is almost full court. You can try and peel this into there too if you want.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind that either. Play it with the out, cross face. Yeah, that's fine. Peel.
Yeah, I like this call. I think Jackie was toying with coming around, but I think it's.
Yeah, I think she has to open things up.
I think it's time to simplify things a little bit. Make sure you have a shot on your last one.
Hard. All right, we're just. Yeah. Straight peel, straight peel, straight peel. Okay, that's fine.
That was Janet Murphy throwing that peel. Third for this Harrison team. Janet is a Nova Scotia Scotties champion.
Well, I think you're in the middle of it too.
National mixed doubles bronze medalist.
Wobbly.
And her interesting fact is that she says, I have played with Mary Chilvers. These people, they can get pretty funny on
Well,
these
I feel
guys.
left out. I've never played with you, Mary. When am I going to get my chance?
Listen, we're going to have to do something about that, right?
Maybe a turkey spiel somewhere.
A turkey spiel would be good.
Invite me to the Whitby Turkey Spiel next year.
Do I need a little less ice in this?
So Kathy's going to put up another guard here, try to protect this situation.
I think it should be okay. Yeah.
So Kathy's been to more than 10 Ontario provincials in her career. Very experienced, been in 2 finals.
No.
Especially if she leaves at the center guard here.
No. Yeah, that's not
Hasn't come out on the winning side yet.
Whoa. Good. That's good. What do you think?
So in this second end, we have a 1-0 lead, but Auld leading Harrison.
What do you like?
You threw it well.
Like
Harrison has hammer here in the second.
maybe a little less ice, eh? I was contemplating that in the half.
And maybe like if you had a careless shape,
You got to get
finish
close
it,
to.
but it was all there out of
Yeah, like you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, if we play that.
Yeah, you can play
Have a
that
listen
too.
here.
love, like,
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Okay.
rock over.
I still don't think.
So we're trying to
You gotta
clip
play
this guy,
such
right?
fiddly ways. Yeah.
Yeah, and
What do you think? Like
the
there?
red's going anywhere.
So the run back on the guard onto the red rock that's frozen to Harrison's rock in the top 8 foot.
Yeah, she'd like to blast this, and she can get rid of the guard and the two rocks on the top 12 foot if she hits this right.
I think she's trying to make sure her rock sticks around. The one that's in the top 12 foot.
Okay.
There is also an option, if this does hang out on the center line side, it could clip the yellow rock across the face and have that go back into shot rock in the 4 foot. So a couple of options on this shot.
See, that is not the best scenario. She's left 2 opponent rocks in the house and a centerline guard.
Yep. 11. So top 12 is good.
I think the purpose of it was to kind of open up that front.
Yeah, she really needs to make sure that her shooter got out of the way.
Yeah.
So Kathy throwing a draw to the top 12 foot. She doesn't need to bury this. She actually wants to block the draw that Harrison will have to the button, make it tougher for her. So keep it in the open, top 12.
Little less.
Yeah, yeah. The hair. Just going top 12.
Whoa. No, get off then.
Can't clean it if it's heavy. No.
Sit.
No.
Can't be heavy
Bury
here.
a piece if you can.
You want to take this back? It's kind of in the middle. Oh dear.
Well, if it lands right beside it actually might be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that she would, I think Jacqueline would have to run the guard into the pocket. Because a nose hit on the one that Kathy just threw won't get her shot rock.
Like, no, I mean, it's like there with hack.
Hack?
Yeah. I think
We have to nose it. We have nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we can't try and get in off it. I'll play that, but we gotta just. We're playing hack.
Like that with hack? Yeah.
So I think they're conceding the 1.
Yeah. I think that's a wise choice.
Pardon me?
It's still early in this game.
Yeah.
Like that for hack then? Okay.
So, I mean, really, that rock ended up in the perfect spot.
Hack.
It did actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Problem is, if you call it there, you don't make it.
True. True.
No, Melissa, no, don't.
This one is hanging out a little bit. It really needs to curl to catch a piece of this rock and to stay.
Yeah, right up. Yeah.
Oh my
Just didn't get
goodness.
it over enough.
That's a steal of 3. Steal of 3 for Team Auld here in the second end.
Sorry.
Score now of 4-0 for Team Auld.
And on our other sheets, we had on sheet 5 in our other B-side semifinal, there is no score over there. They've blanked 2 ends in a row. And the Flaxey team does have hammer in the third end.
Which way?
On sheet 2, we had a blank end in the first end, and Cadoran took a deuce in the second end, so they were up 2-0 over Wazilki. Wazilki having hammer in the third.
Yeah.
And on our other Seaside quarterfinal, we have a blank end in the first with Marshall and Hegestad playing on that sheet. I'm not 100% sure what happened in the second end, so we'll give you an update as soon as we see the scoreboard go up.
Yeah, 13-8. Sit. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, guard 1.
Okay.
Line's good. Line's good.
Well, the Harrison team has some work to do here now, Julie.
It's a long game.
Yes.
10 ends.
Good throw.
I think.
Not fun to be down 4-0, but like you say, it's early.
And I think it's Victoria is a good pass. I can tell her.
Kathy Auld leads first rock. Jenna's first rock did slip deep into the rings here, so.
Just here. What do you want? I think we're 5. Whoa, whoa. She had way less on this. Sit.
Yeah, she did time-wise, too.
Okay, sit.
Katie.
Can you help me for a minute?
So another rock going back behind the tee line. Unfortunately, that's just going to help Jacqueline Harrison in her efforts to get a multiple end score here.
Thing inside and then clip it onto the out. Yeah.
Got it, but not really with much intent. I was adjusting something and then I'm like, I think I pulled everything off.
Line's okay. Clean it.
Is that your
Wasted.
double check?
Clean it. Room. 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 Still. Room. Room. Yep. Whoa,
It
whoa,
finishes
whoa.
nice.
Whoa, room. Finish it, Janet. Yep. 15-1. Good.
Had a girl, nice.
Peel, just peel it. Straight peel.
So that was a nice come around, and Kathy's just going to walk up and peel off the guard. Keep it nice and clean and open.
Yep. Yep. Clean, clean, clean. Good.
Nice throw.
Nice throw, and Jackie's just going to replace the guard now.
Line's good. Clean. Sweep for 2.5.
Jacqueline's got a nice setup here now. She's playing the corner guard on one she has to the wing, and they, unfortunately, with the Auld lead rocks, they're both behind the tee line. Jacqueline will eventually probably play a freeze on those.
Mine. Yeah, we'll just freeze into them.
Yeah, yes. Clean, clean, clean. Good throws, Katie. Shot.
Jacqueline will continue to put the guard up till later on in the end.
Okay, one more. Good. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks really nice.
Clean it. More line this time. More line. Melissa, if anything. Melissa, go hard. Yeah, Melissa, go. Hard. Good.
Nicely done.
Heel. Back four, wait. Yeah. Out turn, I think. The best way to keep it off. Because if you're right on this one, you're going to leave it double.
It was mine.
Gotta be a little on this side of the two, I think.
On this side.
Yeah, on the center line side of the two.
Taking a long time to throw their shot.
I'm wondering.
And then both of theirs go.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
ours goes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just a peel. They've been getting that hack and throw it. Sometimes the time clocks sneak up on you.
Right.
You like that?
Yeah.
I do. Okay, that's fine.
Good shot. Now, Jacqueline, I think, is probably going to contemplate making a play on those rocks in the back 8 foot. Sorry, in the back 4 foot.
Great.
I'm like, clean. Just clean. You actually pulled it back.
Yours is good.
To be perfectly honest, you pulled it back.
They'll probably
I don't know.
So that's what she's going to do, try to freeze onto these two reds in the back of the 4-foot.
I think even a tiny little tap just to unlock the two red ones would be ideal.
I think it's close.
It'll create a little bit more backing for this rock.
Clean, close line, yes, wide, yes!
So I'm like, I don't know.
Hard! Whoa, we're past it, we're past it. Go back here.
I'm a little surprised on how much that rock is curling.
Go, yep, hard.
You and me both.
I did not really see the release. The weight was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen curl like that.
I don't know.
No.
We've seen a lot of rocks hang straight and then curl at the end, but
You like 10 or 9.5?
still got it into a position. I don't know if there's a double available.
I think we play it this way. With the way we wanted to throw. To cross
Yeah, you were
and
good. Your
roll.
weight was perfect.
Just 10.
I think just out
10.
farther. I think like a curly spot towards 3 maybe. Okay. Yeah, that would be mine. Okay, yep.
Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yes. Hard. Yep, hard.
This is that spot where Kathy was throwing to peel and roll out and got the hit and roll in, so there is some curl there.
Yeah, 9-8.
Is
9-8-8, yeah.
that good, or does that set up the Great Wall of China?
Thanks. Good throw. Weight was great.
Yeah, I'm like,
It was 9-8-8. Look, I knew
So trying this draw again into the pocket.
from
She's given Janet a little more ice
A little
on
more.
this one.
we get some curl there.
Okay, whoa, it's hanging out a bit. Clean it. There it goes, yep. Hard line. Yes, hard for line.
Whoa!
Yep, hard line. Whoa. Okay.
Very nice.
Really great shot.
I think we played this, but we should get that one on the way by. Because that's never going. We're just the freeze.
Maybe we can get an overhead view of this of the house here.
Then she plays the whack though, but this one's not going anywhere.
I think Auld is still.
We could do is play that and
so
the
red is
roll,
still shot.
which maybe is better.
Red is shot.
Huh? Because then we get rid of
The
that
Auld
one,
team.
right?
That's what I thought.
I think I like that.
okay.
So I think we come this way at it. Okay. So just 10. We saw this in practice.
Yeah.
And if all I do is notice the red, it's not awful.
Yeah.
Just red onto yellow and roll a little bit in front. Okay.
Red onto yellow. So shot rock onto the back yellow.
10.
Well, she might be. She is up 4,
Is that
so
what she's doing?
eliminating one of the yellows is not terrible.
I'm thinking an alternative shot would be to hit the yellow one that was just thrown there and get out a back red one. Get out one of the pieces of that's blocking you from getting that shot out. But I think what she's thinking with this one is that she can punch that yellow one a little bit sideways.
Back 4 back east.
Good.
That really curled.
So we're shot.
Getting a lot of curl on this sheet this afternoon.
Yeah, that's fine. That's actually fine because we can tap the yellow into the back pocket.
I'm just
And
looking.
it won't be shot over that one.
It moves a bit.
If we want to get her rock there. Yeah.
If we straight, she's gonna nose, and then I can do this, I guess. That double? Okay. That was your ice. I think it's good.
So yellow is now shot.
Be right. Well, I'm over a hair more. Give me just a.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to be T-line.
What if you we'll just listen in
But
here.
it's also a little farther on this side of center.
We'd get it
So I think that's a little bit more than you. That's a little bit more than Janet.
Freezing to their own.
No.
It looks similar to the ice that Janet
T-line?
threw.
Nose
They're throwing.
on ours.
Okay, so nose on theirs.
So she is freezing to her own. She said nose on ours.
Back 8-ish, I'm just going to throw scoring. Yeah. Try not to sweep it early, it really hangs. Okay, is it like same as draw to the button speed? Okay, well then.
Not curling yet.
No then.
No.
No!
Line's getting better, but it's still too much. Way too much. No, we're like right beside it. Stop.
Perfect weight again. I think they got fooled on
Yeah.
Janet Murphy's first one.
I think
when it
so.
overcurled.
They're not quite sure how much ice to give.
No, this is second.
All right. We could just lay one in.
Yeah, if we ever leave her, like I'd rather move this one and roll, I think.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Because the other thing is too, this might spin back.
I think Jacqueline's shot, though, that she just threw is more typical of what we have seen, though, where it does hang out.
And a little, like just a little roll.
Okay. I like it. Yeah, this will
Jacqueline is first
Yeah,
and
that's
third.
fine. I just don't think we throw a lot of weight. Like forward with that. Okay. Like that.
So getting the one that Jacqueline just threw onto the tee line with a little flop over into the center line area.
Roll into the pocket. Big curl here with forward, right? Okay.
Third. Close, yes.
Whoa, whoa!
Yes.
Whoa! 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 No! 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 No!
Just a little more.
No!
That's okay. Okay. Just a little up. This is a 10-5. Good call on the weight. So this is where we had.
Yeah.
Well, your weight was okay.
My weight ended up being fine.
Okay.
Just up a little bit, eh?
Yeah, it was a 10.
Because we do need to get to the button. Where was I here?
You were about our one was
Okay.
So Jacqueline has a shot for two here.
Same shot, really, that she just threw. They just need a little bit more curl on this rock to make sure it gets into that button
Yeah, I think so.
for a second shot.
lucky through the middle.
They haven't adjusted the ice too much.
We did. 'Cause I thought we
No,
made
they
back
haven't.
end,
And her weight was perfect. I'm
It
thinking
was,
she wants
yeah.
to throw about the same.
a little fluffy flying in the air. There's a little fluffy flying in the air.
That's heavier. That's heavier. It's heavier. No, it's heavier. It's heavier. Bigger slide. No.
So Jacqueline, yeah, she thinks it's a little bit heavier
The
than.
line's better, so I think
Yeah.
she'll be fine.
I'm not sure if she can tap this rock,
Go on the
though.
yellow, Lori. I'm just going to toss it. Go on the yellow. Go on the yellow.
It's really coming down in there.
Very nice
It's good. They
shot.
stayed with it, got their deuce.
Got 2 points, so that makes this game a 4-2 game for Team Auld. After the third end, Team Auld will have the hammer in the fourth.
And on our other sheets, we had a big forehand taken by the Flaxey team. So she's leading 4-0 over Tippin, playing the fifth. They did finish their fourth. They haven't posted it, so we'll bring you back with an update there when they post that. On sheet 3, they are into their fifth end. There was a blank in the first. Hegestad took 1 in the second, another blank in the third, and We're just waiting to see the update on the fourth end. Needs to be posted on that sheet. And on sheet 2,
I'd like to steal.
in the Cadoran versus Wazilki game, there was a blank in the first. Cadoran took 2 in the second end. As they stole 1 in the third, so 3-0.
Do we like double
Lead
centers?
Cadoran over Wazilki.
I like double centers. Do you like double centers? You in? Okay.
No, I know, but they better not run anyone else's then. Maybe one of the officials was like, we're old for overtime, but we're not awesome. So just keep getting ready. Yeah, keep getting ready.
Line's good.
It's coming down.
Are we tighter or higher? Whoa.
Yeah, that was my first instinct. Yeah, I
Okay, that's
I
good.
put my broom down. I was like, that was my first instinct. I think I would have preferred to get.
So Jacqueline is still looking for lots of rocks in play. She'll throw the first one halfway guard. And Kathy's going to call for this rock to be over to the side.
Really gotta curl. Soft release. Yep. Back here. Hard. Hard, guys. Get it in. Hard. You're way out here. Yep. Go, go, go. As far as it'll go. As far as it'll go. Yep, 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 yep.
Holy.
That was a nice sweep
No, maybe
by Lori and Katie, getting that rock as far as they did. It's really important that those rocks be near the tee line so that there's no hit and roll opportunity into the button.
Wall. Wall, gray if anything. Wall, 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 wall.
Good.
you
Top
used all
8.
of that.
Top 8.
Yeah.
Does do you know if does Kathy call the tick shot at all, Mary, in your past experience?
I think she does.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed this first shot. Did she call it?
No, she called for the draw to the wing.
To the wing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got room, got room.
I think because it's only the fourth end, perhaps
it
not.
might just be earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Sometimes it's nice to just practice it.
It is. Yes.
So I wasn't sure. Some teams just that's not in their
Right.
plans, so
Yeah.
they don't even call it. But
Mhm.
so I wasn't sure about
The other
Kathy.
way.
Here's a nice shot by Jenna.
They're both curling.
I kind of like the intern. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice shot.
That outturn. I mean, yeah.
They really curled.
So Stephanie needs to get a good one in here because Kathy Auld will start peeling guards after this shot.
Clean. Just clean it. Need a 6 if you can. Wall line, wall line. Line's good. Yep. No, Melissa, no. Whoa, yeah, go, go, go. Yes, hard.
I think it's just a
Whoa.
girly
No
spot.
tap, no tap, no tap. Just here.
Great shot.
Nice one by Stephanie.
Really good.
Just the single peel here.
Yep, yep. Good.
Nice peel by Katie.
Yeah.
So I think Jacqueline will keep throwing up some corners. Sorry, throwing up some center line guards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Whoa.
Good.
This Jacqueline Harrison team, they won a Tier 2 event, which I'm sure a lot of people saw on TV. The Grand Slam of Curling. I believe it was 2016 they did that.
You got her.
They do a bit of traveling. They work really hard at the game.
Yeah, they went on to also play in the Masters of Curling this year. That was another stop on the Grand Slam of Curling Tour.
Kill it. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Good.
And they also played in the Boost National. So they played 3 different events this year for the Grand Slam Tour.
And they were in the Olympic pre-trials as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kathy Auld's team, they do more local tournaments.
Line's good.
Clean it.
Whoa,
Clean
just
it.
clean,
Line's
just clean.
good.
Whoa.
No, just clean. Line's okay. Line will get there.
No.
Line will get there. Just on the dot there. 2.5.
No.
Right here.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, good.
Okay, straight peel. Okay.
So Kathy's team this year, they made it to the playoffs in 4 of their events that they played in, and they were the champions at the Listowel Women's Classic.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Jump it, but honestly, if they want to run it back, I
Good.
don't care. Yeah, no, I meant like if we put it in that same spot.
I did part of it. Sorry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
Okay, same foot.
Tighter line.
Whoa then.
No. Can we freeze? Can we freeze?
No,
Whoa,
don't sweep it.
Okay, no then. No.
No.
Not no, similar line a little wider.
No.
Whoa, no. Just clean it in. Clean it in. Okay, 15 seconds.
Good.
Do you like the peel again, or do you like that?
I don't like that.
Play a peel.
Good shot. I agree. What do you like on mine? Okay.
Lori was the 1997 silver medalist at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, playing with Allison Goring.
Out of the Bayview Golf and Country Club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes.
Clean.
Okay, good. It's an interesting spot.
I mean, we could try and do that.
I mean, we could try and freeze for our own. That's the only other thing I'd say. We either freeze to
Trying
our
to
own,
save you.
but we got to be to this side of it, or we throw the guard.
I think Jacqueline needs to make a play. Oh, they're going to go for the guard.
Ooh, fluff. Sorry, I don't.
I kind of like the guard, and I'll just tell you
You do?
why.
Okay.
I'm a little worried that my opponent has 2 rocks in the house.
Guard.
If it was just the one, I mean, Kathy has hammer.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think they're in the position where they think that they should just be forcing all to the one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right,
I
you're
think
right.
they're in a really good spot right here just to
Yeah.
force her.
I'm just wondering if there's an in-turn draw for 2. Like
Yeah.
I think there's still an opportunity for Kathy, even if the guard is made perfectly for her to get her deuce.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I like the guard on this one, and maybe the
Yeah,
next
okay.
one will.
Make a move on her last.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Whoa.
Good job.
shoot, a little too tight. Sorry, yeah.
I don't know. Do we ever play nose on it?
Good. Sorry, a little tight.
What do you guys like?
Oh, tight, like
too tight to the house, yes. I would have liked it 2 or 3 feet up.
I mean, if you don't have to miss it by much for it to be really bad. So I think we just play here.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're wide open. I'm almost thinking, like, what if you put it here just tucked?
So you need to tuck it a little, yeah.
Right. So then she can't block both sides.
Got to take
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah. Just tuck it a bit.
Yep.
What do you think, Julie?
I like the peel again. I mean, to your point, if she plays the peel,
Or just put it beside it.
what is Jacqueline going to do?
Right.
So hers was 15.
I think you're going to have a
I'm thinking
really,
15, eh?
you might have a really difficult shot to get your deuce if you throw this shot. I think what she's thinking is that if she puts this into a spot, top 8 foot, half exposed, she can use that rock to run it into the yellow rock that's in the top 4. That would give her her 3, but it's a question of what is Jacqueline going to do after this shot is made.
Well, she just doesn't want to hang this on the 8 foot fully exposed because there will be a double for Jacqueline.
Make sure you're 8 foot. Line will be fine.
Katie's in.
Make sure you're 8 foot. It'll curl. There it goes.
Might be.
Right side by it. Right on the side, right on the side.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, she's lucky they're side by side.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I don't want to, well, I don't want to go like that or anything.
That's not bad, actually. Just really fast.
saying.
What did you get on that?
I mean, we're second 5. Like I say,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
we're
my
going half a second faster than.
feel like
This side?
I feel like it's timing quicker than.
Yeah, you kind of have to look at where Kathy's shot is for second to get second shot.
No. That's okay. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jacqueline just wants to, at this
Two
point,
shots here.
be very happy to give Kathy 1, not 2.
No, I don't think so. I mean, she can probably draw here for 2. Is there any harm in doing this?
Yeah.
You curled to there and you were just squeaked the guard, so it did. I don't know. Let's try and get here.
There.
Yeah. Or even yeah. Even this is fine.
And even if she makes the run onto the 2 red,
So I had Steph here for that draw.
Like Jenna's really
I feel like,
finished and then Steph's
or did I have her here? I think I had her about there.
Yeah, this sheet probably has the most curl that we've seen, really.
So what's the decision here, Julie?
I think they're going to try and get a piece of that button on the intern side.
Yeah, you
they were
just
talking about
squeaked by, but I
Steph's
thought
shot.
Broom had less ice than me.
It curled in really nicely there.
I feel like I had you in a little farther. Yeah. This will run out. This will run out and then finish at the end. Okay. Similar to draw to the button, and what I've been throwing.
And I think I heard them say if they come up short, that's okay too. They'll block the draw for Kathy. I think on the left side of the screen, as you're looking at it, Kathy will have a little tap on her rock sideways for her deuce. So if they can get this to the button, they'll make that just a little bit tougher.
No! Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, line's great. Yeah.
Hard!
Whoa, wait only.
Whoa, whoa.
We're buying. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yep, Steph. Yep. Great shot.
What
Really
a
great shot.
great shot by Jacqueline.
We're shot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost thinking.
Similar, yeah. Very similar.
Can I top that? Because it's me. But if I ever top the.
They're still shot, eh? Damn it.
I think that was about as best as she could have done there.
Much better than what
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah. And just make sure.
Yeah, the guard's really high.
Yeah. I think you're just playing. You're just. Yeah. But if I get here, yeah.
We can't really roll
If
off.
Yeah, I think I did the best I could do with
I
that.
can only throw like here. So like to tap it a foot.
Is that enough?
I think so. I think your
so.
option is to be tighter to the guard than
No, because
wide,
we do
right?
not want to touch that.
No, but you're only throwing back and
I know
forth.
I am.
You'll never kill that.
So what I just threw on the last one, was that back 4?
Yep.
Okay, so same weight.
We're still hoping to throw one.
Yeah, exactly. We're shot, so we don't want to.
So I think if she can get to the hit as much as this rock is exposed,
Yeah, hopefully.
Whoa,
with quiet weight, she might be able to get her deuce here.
Right by.
Go by, sweep it by.
Sweep it right by then. Yes.
They don't want to tick the Harrison rock in for shot.
Yep.
Just a little too much weight on that. She only needed like back 4 weight on that one just to move it a couple inches.
That's okay.
So with that, Auld will take a single point here in the 4th end. Score is 5-2 for Team Auld. Harrison has hammer going into the 5th.
And in our other games, we have a 5-0 lead, Flaxey over Tippin after 4 ends. And in our Marshall-Hegestad game, Marshall is up 3-1 over Hegestad. And Cadorn is leading 3-2 over Wazilki. And I think all of our games are all in their 5th end.
With the corner guard. I mean, I know this spot, and it finished nice at the end when you're off center. Same approach, you like this turn still? I know it, so, okay.
Yeah, it's really curling.
Yes.
I'm going to sing it.
But
Is her one rock slower than her 2 rock? Yeah.
those get a lot of curl out of them.
Well, it is curling. There's no question it's curling.
Looks really light. Hard, guys, go.
Where you had her, but
All you got, go.
Yep, we go.
They're really working hard to get this one over the hog line.
Hard, hard, hard. Yep.
We got Melissa coming in to
That's
sweep.
okay.
Okay, good sweep.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Title Sports Live would like to invite curling fans across Canada and around the world to tune into our pay-per-view coverage of the 2018 Men's Recharge with Milk Tanker, January 30th to February 4th. Watch the best men's team compete for a chance to represent Ontario at the Tim Hortons Brier in Regina, Saskatchewan. Get your tickets at www.titlesportslive.ca/pay-per-view.
Throw them in reverse or get rid of them.
sorry?
Either throw them in reverse or get rid of them.
They're not matched.
Line's good. Sweep for 3. You got room. Sweep for 3. Line's nice. Let it curl a bit if you can.
The one is
2.5, 3. Yeah, go, Janet, hard.
curling.
Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going.
The one is curling more, grinding a
Yep,
little harder,
good.
and that one like makes sense. So
Either one. This one's good.
Julie, I don't know if you heard that this tournament could have possibly not taken place because there was a fire here.
Yeah, that was not ideal situation. I think I saw that on Facebook pop up, and I think it took a few minutes to confirm if that was actually really happening.
Yeah,
A
it
little
was
bit of a scare.
about a week and a half before this started, and no one was in the building, so very lucky that someone driving by saw flames coming through the roof.
Right.
Something to do with the exhaust fan. Fireman came, broke down the door,
Yeah, we had a draft on the first day here,
Yeah.
and
Wall line.
it was so cold.
Wall line.
But all is good now.
I'm still like,
Needs to curl. Switch. Switch.
I am fully clothed.
Yeah, I don't think anything to do with the curling plant itself
No, it
was
was
affected. It was
kitchen issue.
close to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Good.
Good one.
There have been a few stories over the years. Out in
Or do you wanna
Saskatchewan, I
just
remember
straight
a
peel?
provincial championship.
Jen, I think
There was a
Steph has
fire, I
another
think,
one.
during
Just
the
nine.
event.
not while anyone was in
Yeah.
the building, but overnight.
Yes,
And that
that's right.
championship had to be played at another venue, I believe.
Yeah.
You have another one.
9.
Whoa, stay with
So
it,
Harrison
though.
will
Yeah.
continue to put some
Whoa,
corner guards up here, and
whoa.
Auld will continue to peel them.
No. No. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good shot.
Back 8.
So a really nice call here. You don't need to remove this rock. You can move it to the back 8 foot. Use it to your advantage. Jacqueline was able to use all of the rocks in the
good.
back of the house in the third end. So we'll try to do the same again in this end.
Yep. Yes. Hard line. Hard line. Hard. Yep. Hard. Right to it. Hard. You're on 3/4 to 2/3 of this one. Yep. 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 Yep.
Good.
That works.
That's fine.
Just 10.
So I was looking at the statistics for these two teams and their force efficiency for the year. And Jacqueline Harrison has a force efficiency of 60%. So more than half the time she's forcing her opponent to 1 point when her opponent has last rock. And Kathy Auld has a 70% force efficiency.
Is that right?
So she's is very, very good at forcing her opposition to 1 point when your opposition has hammer. So both of these teams
That's fine. Good.
really good on the force efficiency side.
And those stats, of course, are from the Curling Zone. Julie?
Curlingzone.com.
Do that again.
You're freezing.
Jerry Gertz,
You're the
our
10.
stats man.
Oh, whoa.
It's just surprising with a 3-end and a 2-end already in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But it might mean that
I don't like it.
yeah.
Jacqueline is going to have to work for her deuce
Communicating? Yeah. Because I'd like to right now.
every time she's got
I'm
hammer.
saying it.
Going to have a little chat down here with the back end.
That's one I like.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, play it with
I'd
back
say
8 then. Back 8, back 12 even.
a guard.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, I
move
agree.
back
Okay,
here
back
and
8
back
then.
there.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Back 8.
For some reason, maybe first set.
That's what I like, is an agreeable skip.
Because that didn't do anything.
Janet had an idea.
Yeah?
Pretty big wall if I top this like back 8.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah. No, I like it better. I think, yeah. Is that wing close? Good.
Clean.
Mine's really good.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa, whoa.
So this is the
Whoa, we're
second
back to
time
this red one.
that this rock has
No.
overcurled
Clean it.
for Janet.
Okay, yeah, whoa then. No, no, no. Okay.
It's funny though, Julie, we've been watching these rocks
I
for
know.
5 or 6 games now, and
Right.
that's the first time I've noticed that maybe the thirds. Well, I don't know what rock
I don't
she's
know
throwing.
which rock they're throwing.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of times where one of the yellow rocks has overcurled, and I'm wondering if it has landed in Janet's hands.
Yeah.
I don't know what rocks they're throwing.
Wondering if any of them will pick up on it.
Yes! Hard! Hard! Gotta go, guys. Not to jam it. Gotta go! Hard! Hard! Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just soft on the end. That's all right.
Remember me, communion bill?
10.5.
10.5?
Yep.
Really close. Yep.
Close, yep. Whoa, whoa, off.
Really close.
Close, yep. Yep. Hard.
Get the back one. Okay.
Remember we played that sort
What
of
were they
board
hoping
when
for
we
there,
were down
Mary?
here?
I didn't see the call. It was a hit and roll in front?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. Just overcurled on them.
Yeah. So we'll throw a little bit more, but I think we start here, right? Because hers curled. Hers was just an 11-1. Okay. Yeah. Even nose isn't awful.
Hmm?
I said, okay.
Should just kept on sweeping.
It's 10.5.
So Kathy wants to hit this and just roll in front of the other red rock.
Little roll your weight would be good, Jenna.
Shall we score it?
Weight's good. Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Not curling. Yep. Yes! Hard!
Whoa. Yep.
Yes!
Yep.
Hard!
Any roll.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
We can try.
10.5 actually.
That might have been 11, eh? Was it?
In.
Crap.
This
Certainly
one's
didn't
gonna go
react
straighter,
like a
eh?
10.5.
Way more than the
Curled hard. Well,
Do you like there?
the other one we started down the center line, right?
No, we played mostly this way. But in this way it goes straighter, so I think, and the hits stay straighter around here, so I think that's, don't you think that's close? Okay, if you think that's close.
So that was a nice hit by Kathy, but it does leave the opportunity for Jacqueline to still get a freeze onto shot rock.
Freeze. Weight's the same here, eh? Does that look like a lot? Does that look like max?
less, please.
Hey, line's a bit tight. Up. Hard. Hard line. Hard line. Whoa. Okay, line's good now. Yep. 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 Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. Yep, yep, yep. Good, good.
Well, yeah, like
So Team Auld still shot rock.
that. I don't mind.
It's not an easy rock to get rid of, though.
I don't think we have to. Is there an easy one?
Auld will have to be a little bit careful
I'm gonna
here.
blend this.
Sorry, it's a little
Just
tight.
make sure. Like 10.
Well, we need a weight.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought I threw it a little tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the line would have been, like, I mean, obviously they were sweeping for both.
Yeah.
Straight pick's fine, and if we hit and roll, that's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just 10. Yeah.
So just a straight pick here for Kathy.
Whoa. Whoa.
10, 10, 10. Lead, yeah. Lead, yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Great off. No.
They needed to curl just a little bit more to get a piece of the yellow. Not sure if they're going to get enough.
No problem.
They got it.
You got it, John.
I'm going to go because I got to.
So that'll leave Jacqueline with a draw to the button to take a point.
On that center line, it doesn't go.
Be a slight tap on this
Yeah, I just threw that a little tight too.
red one. Drawing against 4.
On these shots, when you do have backing, you have to decide, are you going to throw for the bump and take the appropriate ice for that weight?
No, not if it's heavy.
No!
This should curl in there at the end.
Really nicely.
She's fine. So with that shot by Jacqueline Harrison, Jacqueline will take 1 point here in the 5th end. So the score is now 5-3 for Kathy Auld, with Kathy having the hammer, playing the 6th.
And as we go to the break, we'll bring you an update on the other games. We have a 5-1 lead for Flaxey over Tippin, and they have already had their break. They're back on the ice playing their 6th end, and Flaxey will have the hammer in the 6th. On sheet 3, we have a blank in the 5th end, and Marshall will still be leading at 3-1 over Hagestad, and Hagestad will have hammer playing the 6th. And on sheet 2, we also had a blank in the 5th, so the score remains 3-2 for Cadoran over Wazilki, and Cadoran does have hammer playing the 6th.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break here, and we will be back shortly for the last half of this game.
But we would have it.
Except for my cack up in the 2nd end.
Good defense. Lead pass.
Stop it! Position about 8 yards from goal. Thoroughly unforgettable performance. Performance.
Hi, I'm John Wheeler, a proud member of the Whitby Curling Club and a RE/MAX Realtor. Wishing all the competitors at the 2018 Ontario Scotties the very best of luck. When it's time to get a handle on your house, hurry, call John. He's no hack.
At Hand and Stone, we believe it's not what you get out of a massage or facial. It's what a massage or facial gets out of you. Give us 1 hour and we'll turn your weekly grind into a weekly grin. We're taking relaxation from being a little pricey to a little price. Only at Hand and Stone.
Make every day different at Subway restaurants with the $3.99 sub of the day. Every day it's a different 6-inch sub, like sweet onion chicken teriyaki on Wednesday for just $3.99. Or make it a foot long for just $7.49. Only at Subway restaurants.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2018 Ontario Scotties Tournament of Hearts being held here at the Whitby Curling Club. My name is Mary Chilvers, and I'm joined by Julie Hastings, and we are just about to start the sixth end here of the Auld versus Harrison game, with Auld being up 5-3 on Harrison. Harrison with hammer.
1.5.
Other scores we have out here, if you're just tuning in, we have Kadoran up 3-2 on Wazilki. Team Marshall is up 3-1 on Team Hagestead. Flaxey has quite a big lead here, 5-1 on Tippin.
So and to recap, our feature game is a B-side semi-final.
69. Good.
Our neighboring sheet, Flaxey versus Tippin, is also a B-side semi-final. Kadoran and Wazilki and Marshall and Hagestad, they're playing in a C-side quarterfinal.
Line's good.
So this is a modified triple knockout event.
Line's great.
So those teams that I mentioned who are playing in the C event, the winners
Tear
of those
better.
games will go on to a game tonight at 7:30. And the teams that come out on the losing side in those games will be eliminated from this competition.
I don't think it's any more.
Line's okay, bit of room. Clean it. Sweep for 3. Line's good. Line's good. Clean it. Clean it. Sweep for 3. Line's great. Yep, yep, yep. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right behind it. Right to a 3. Yep, 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 yep. Really good. 16 for it.
Two nice center line guards from Melissa Foster.
Good shot.
Those are not easy to do.
Nice pair.
Some separation. Line them up so that there's no double peel.
Line's good. Lots of line. Lori, if anything. Top 8.
Top 8.
Yep. Just top 8. Nice. Great throw, Jenna.
Nice shot from Jenna Humphrey.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll curl enough to tap it. Freeze for now.
Our teams are pretty consistent with their shot selection. This is very similar to how the fourth end was starting.
It's Groundhog Day.
Groundhog
Julie.
Day.
That's what it feels like sometimes.
You always end up with some variations out there, but
Wait, right. Clean it.
it's nice when you call a nice consistent game. The players are all expecting the certain shots from their
No, you got
skip.
room. Room cannot bounce on
There's
this
no
line.
surprises.
No, I'd like, no. Janet, yep, yep, yep. Janet, yes, yes, yes. Make it, I just want to tap it over here.
Okay. You could ever do that, it'd be great. The other option is this. I think we do this though, first call. Just a 10.
Would you ever rip those guards off, Julie?
Yes, I would, Mary. Yes, I would.
You should have said it.
I was waiting for you to say it. I don't know.
Yeah, she's up 2 points here, and the guards are more trouble than this rock she's hitting.
I agree, 100%. And even if you take one of the guards off, it at least makes the situation a little bit better.
Okay, that's fine.
The problem now with that rock where it just landed is that any double peel, you're probably promoting your opponent rock into the rings.
Right.
But I would take an opponent rock in the rings over a guard, I think.
Any day.
Up 2 with hammer.
I think.
So.
Okay.
Tap it back button.
I think I would be
Back 4.
throwing a peel on Kathy's next one for sure.
Yeah, line. You gotta go line.
You know, I'm always thinking about my last rock, Mary, when I'm skipping.
Okay, you're on the
What's
front.
my last rock going to be? Am I going to have a shot?
Yes.
And I'm looking out there, and if I'm Kathy, I'm thinking those two guards are going to make it really tough, probably in the end.
You kind of have to visualize how you want to see the house.
Call a timeout.
Okay, so we're going to have a timeout here from Kathy Auld's team.
No, we can't. Then we're going to leave a guard and then a top.
We'll take a listen in here.
I just think we have a decision to make, right?
Yeah.
So I don't like where that one is.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because if you ever make the in-off, it's really bad. You could peel this one and that one, and if you don't make that, maybe you get rid of the red that's there. Or the other option is to come around and go right on top of ours, and then even if they make the in-off, they're not both going. Yeah, you could. Yep. I mean, if you make it, it's awesome. I guess even if you roll half buried. So we were, see the thing is like we can peel. But so we were thinking we could sort of just play back 8, kind of wait and come off of that red and push it back. Right? Or we can play the freeze, but if you don't make it perfect, she can make that double. Okay, do you like
It doesn't,
that?
but it gives you the better, it gives you a better roll. But
I think back here.
Yeah, it is. It's like, yeah.
Whatever you know, I think you just have to do what you know.
I know the in better. I think you just throw it with like you could throw it with like a 10 or a board weight and just chisel off it into, you know what I mean? All you gotta do is move it out of the forefoot. You don't have to play like a. No, God.
Well,
They're drawing around.
So what's the final call here, Mary?
Well, I saw her indicate back 8 weight.
I think so.
They're playing a little chap and lie off of their rock that's in the top 8. I think they feel that the Harrison team can get a hit and roll off of that rock, so tapping it back behind the tee line.
I think they can finish
And
it.
kind of
shooter
rolling in front of their rock on the forefoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hard. Gotta go. Okay, good. That's fine.
Still does leave an in off of some sort. Jacqueline's not looking at it, but
Tap it back 4.
I think Jacqueline needs to give herself a couple of options first before she plays that in off.
Like back 4.
She doesn't want to play it now, miss it, and not have anything. So give herself a couple of options.
yeah, I like this call.
It is my curlier rock. Really close.
Clean. Yep. Yes. Hard. You're on the top again.
Yes.
Yep.
Is this Janet's first rock again?
Yep.
And she did say in the
Bounce
hack,
off.
this is my curlier rock. So they have clued into the fact
Okay,
that it
that's
does curl.
Even at say
But that, you know, it's really curling. I don't know if she's, softening the release a bit. I don't know. She normally has
always been on her out turn.
Yeah, she normally has a very good solid release. So
yeah, you don't usually turn your out turn.
No, you don't.
You don't usually start it. Most people usually pop it, and it's their in turn that they'll get started. So again, I guess the Auld team figures they're into it now. They're sitting 4. They can't get rid of all the guards, so they'll just put another one in the rings. Apply the pressure to Jacqueline Harrison. She's going to have to come up with a big shot at some point here.
Hard. to tick.
Bounce it.
Okay. Okay.
Getting pretty messy up there.
Hey. Didn't I throw this earlier in the game?
I think the Auld team is almost lucky to have a red rock out there now, because if Jacqueline Harrison ever gets a hit and roll, it's really only yellow rocks out front that can be used. So now there is a red rock.
I just had to hit it a little sooner before it caught the break.
Out in front as a guard.
We really need this shot.
No.
It's a big one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No. We're on the outside of it. We're on the outside of it still. No. Okay, that was more like control.
That's more like control almost.
10 and a half. 10 and a half. Yeah, no, 10 and a half.
Too much weight.
It's okay.
So now the Auld team looking for the same hit and roll. The Auld team might not want to get this totally buried behind the guards. Leave it sticking out maybe half a rock, something that they can use, bump back if they need to later in the end. Just make sure they can't get, that the Harrison team can't get a hit and roll.
No.
Roll it out.
No, never. No. No. Jenna, hard. Jenna, hard. Hard. Okay, that's fine.
I'm like, roll it out this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. We can still
Just
try and
up a little bit.
here.
That's okay.
I don't know what that does.
That doesn't do
I
anything
think
for
we
us.
rolled far
Yeah.
enough that it's.
I can try.
She
I don't
can
think I
roll
can
in
get by
there,
that.
but she's
Guard's in the way to get by
she's
that
not
and try and
getting
roll
rid
in
of those too
there.
off of it.
I think I just gave them a little.
I think you either have to
Okay.
Do that hole.
Which is super hard.
Pardon?
If they hit my first one.
Well, that's what we're just talking about. Yeah.
Well, they were
But I don't know
saying
if
you
getting
were
to the
5,
court doesn't finish
and you were
it.
never at 10:15 too. So based on current, you
Like
were
you get
never
to the
5.
court and you sit here.
I know. Yeah.
So I think we used
But I didn't want to sweep it
You
if
wanna
it
take
was a
it
5, and we didn't need to go for a line.
There's Jack.
Yeah.
If you see any other options, we could take try, but I don't see any.
I don't know what that gets. I don't think we have enough room by there to play with that with weight.
So let's just try and knock this onto here.
Okay. There'll be no curl out here.
I don't know why they don't
You
call
wanna
it timeout. They're really eating that clock.
Can we take a time? We're talking about too
Okay.
many things. I'm
Save
just
that
getting.
one for your last one.
We haven't called
I mean,
one yet.
When we run the 7 in, the best we can do with it is get rid of that.
So
Okay,
another
so
timeout.
yeah, Harrison's called a timeout here.
That's why.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, we're just taking too long.
Oh, they just called it now?
Oh no, if we were playing that 3, I'd like to stick it here.
I didn't know either.
Okay. It's hard. But if we play the 7 first and maybe get it to here, then we might get these guys going.
Try again.
And then
Karen?
we got rocks off the 4-foot.
Huh? Yeah, but I never like the scenario when you don't want to go to the field. I know. I think if we get Lori's top, it's a lot better. Because then she doesn't want
Like at this point, guys, we're giving up like great. Well, that's why I'm wondering if we need to mitigate. But we're still
I almost choked on one of those grapes, but then I was trying to shove 4 in there at once, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." I'm like a kid. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like a kid that needs some help.
Those and hot dogs.
So what do you think right now about using this right?
All right.
Yeah. What I like about that is it opens up the draw path.
Well, we could throw like
I can throw it with hack. Okay.
Whatever I like, whatever way you know.
Well, we have to do
Yeah, okay.
But you can only get
Do you like there with hack?
Okay, got it.
Do you like it? Do you like the shot?
Yeah, I love the shot.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can block it. Which yellow?
Hack.
Yeah.
So I think they've thought of everything.
The other thing is, I think I can probably
There was a
move it
couple
in
of
there,
run
but
back
you never
options on
wanna
the other
touch-
side of the sheet
well,
that they
you can
looked
touch the
at,
yellow.
but they've gone back to this one, which I think was their original call.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it makes
Essentially
the
a
run
draw.
difficult.
She's
And
calling for
redirect.
hack.
A hack weight.
Yeah.
Redirect off the one, off the rock on the top 8 foot.
But that's going to leave this.
But that is
one.
still going to leave Auld with sitting first and second.
There's a good light
I
there.
liked this call. I don't know if you can get it to the inside edge of the red with weight. If you can skinny the inside of that red rock, but I don't know if that's there.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Close, yes!
Whoa!
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 Block her run off this. Well, she doesn't have, I don't even think you have a draw there now. So either we try and come in here, which is tight.
Thanks. Came down, didn't even remove it, eh? Did that come down?
Yeah.
No? Oh, okay. Just didn't remove it. I
So
thought
Auld
it
probably just has to
happened.
look at what
she's not
Jacqueline
got
has
anything
as
on
her
this
option for her
side.
last rock.
I like it.
And even the draw, she can't get shot.
Yeah.
So I think we block this.
Okay. Do you want to come?
Huh?
Which way?
Yeah, this way.
I feel like it'll run on that center.
Well, but I was taking center line for Jenna's that drew there, so I think we need a little, I know, but just a little bit more.
What are we playing if she blocks this?
We're using her rock and her. If there's no other.
Okay, if they're really far apart and they're not usable, I would like to know what the shot is.
Okay.
So guarding the
Run
yellow
the red in.
raise that I think Jacqueline would like to play into the pocket.
Well, if I just off nose it and kind of roll there, she won't.
Kathy needs to make sure she guards the
If
outside
I get rid of the
edge
top one,
of that yellow rock. She has to make sure she can over curl this. She can show her the
7.5.
inside. But she needs to cover that
Even
outside
almost
edge
close,
of
like
the
a little
yellow.
more than 7/8, you might
Okay.
tip
Whoa, needs a curl.
Jenna's rock.
it. Know what I mean?
Needs a curl, Jenna, if anything. Jenna! Hard! Hard! Yes!
Mine's getting better on this.
Line it up.
Gotta go! Yes!
No, but we can't be to it. Like,
Good.
Can't spend.
No. I
That's
think
fine.
we have
I think
to.
that works.
Just try and pick this one out. Like,
Good shot.
and our shooter will stay there.
I was just too scared that they were gonna like.
If we run this 7 and get rid of this, that shooter stays there and makes her draw harder.
Yeah, you
Pardon?
don't want it up for them. But if anything, I think I was going to stay on this
Yeah.
side.
So what do you like?
Like we, the draw is there for second shot, not for shot. We can try it.
Well, we can't waste a ton of time on this, so I'll just block her. What do you like there? Okay.
Do you like, Julie, there is an in off on that red rock sitting on the
Try and get
12
that
foot
second
out in the
shot, I
wing.
guess.
She couldn't get first
Oh,
shot out
anything
of it,
else?
but I think she could roll in for second.
She could.
Well, without running
I
the 7
personally
and
like
try
the
and get rid of
draw
most
to
of
get
those, but
second.
you're
I
risking
think
up a
it
bundle,
makes
so
Kathy's draw for 2 a little bit tougher. It blocks her draw if she gets this into a really good position.
There is. Yeah.
No, it's heavy. It's heavy.
Line's good! Yep! Yep! Okay.
Well, I think we just play it raw.
Did they get fooled on that? I thought they said
I
it was
only
heavy.
need full 8.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
just a little
know.
bit,
I was gonna just say we could tap.
little bit of frost out there.
I only need
That
full
wide.
8.
They hadn't played out there
Okay,
for
or
a
it's
while.
not heavy out that wide. Even my hack waiter came down a little bit, I thought too, but that was, sorry guys.
So a draw for 3 for Kathy Auld.
We need full 8. That's it, to outcount the top one. We're already sitting 2. Just make sure we take, I think it'll come off a bridge
Came down
here.
and just like it out of my hand.
So,
Yeah,
hers
okay.
was 14.7.
I'm just a little wider pass.
So it took a break, but I think we're out further, right? So we should be okay. So do we still like that 14 and a half?
Okay, sleep
Careful.
for tea.
Line's fine. Whoa. Line's fine. Needs to curl. Needs curl. Wait only.
Gotta curl.
Needs to make a break.
Jenna, you
There it goes.
Make it do
Whoa.
something. Oh, okay. So we're all there. We gotta try to get it to
Okay.
curl a little. Great weight.
That's fine.
So I think I might have just gone a little bit too deep to get third shot.
Oh, did you? That was nice, yeah.
So Kathy Auld will pick up 2 points here in the 6th end. Score will now be 7-3 for Auld over Harrison.
Yeah, just never
And
made
on
a
our other
break.
sheet, Flaxia is leading Tippin 5-3 as they play their 7th.
Yeah, it's nice and
Marshall is leading Hegestad 4-1. And Kadoran still leads 3-2 over Wazilki.
Basically, you're playing against
That's okay, too.
Just to make one of our lives easier, pair up our 7 and 3 or 8 and 3. Like I don't mind taking it, but yours is curling and then mine's curling, and yeah.
Well, looks like lots.
Pretty good.
Has to be above the tee.
On its own.
No. Sit. Sit. Make the break. Sit.
Switch at the corner.
You gotta stop throwing those rocks behind the tee.
Bit of room.
Title Sports
Line's
Live would like
okay.
to invite curling fans across Canada
for 2.5.
and around the world to tune into our pay-per-view coverage of the 2018 Men's Recharge with Milk Tankard, January 30th
Really nice
to
now.
February
Yeah,
4th.
little tighter.
Watch the
Yeah,
best
go.
men's teams compete for the chance to represent
What's that?
Ontario at the Tim Hortons Briar in Regina, Saskatchewan. Get your tickets at www.titlesportslive.ca/pay-per-view.
Whoa. Can't create a pocket.
It's making me look like I don't know what I'm doing with rocks.
It's a little less.
The exact same
Sit.
Atta girl.
So Jenna made a nice
Good.
adjustment on that second
So,
rock. Her
3
first
feet.
one slipping behind the tee line. The second one had to be in front of the tee line. So nice shot there. And Jackie will throw the second corner.
Line's nice. Even's okay, like 2.5. It's just sliding a little better, it looks like. Even here is good.
Yeah, it's just I had the exact split. So it's pretty
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good pair.
Great. It was really nice.
So the peel coming from Katie Cottrell.
Whoa, no.
Kathy will want to keep this nice and open.
Good.
Don't give any chances to Jacqueline to get a multiple and score here.
Yeah, nice. Nice shot, Katie.
Line's nice.
I liked the little, like, you know, yeah,
Good
no,
stuff.
that's
Really
when you
curling.
said, okay, it's okay, then I was told her to clean it.
This one's curling more than anything. That's crazy rock. Okay, good sweep.
So we'll probably see this sequence for a few more shots.
Just like a hair lap.
Jacqueline throwing the corner.
No. Yep.
Kathy throwing the peel.
Whoa. Good.
Shot.
Next. Yeah, the first one was 8,
Here,
and that was
one more.
8-3. Pretty close.
Well, yeah, I don't mind going around. Like it's not gonna fly.
I like going around now.
Clean. 6. Oh, clean it.
Heavy.
Okay, wall. Off the red.
No.
Yeah, then hard if you need the red. Hard if you need the red. Hard, yep.
Whoa.
So now just trying to get a little chip off the red rock in the top 4 and roll behind the corner.
Okay.
That worked
Good,
out great
14-2.
for them.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well, if we tap the 1, we're going to leave a double. Freeze to it? I like the freeze.
Straight peel here.
Yes! Hard! Clean, 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 clean. Good.
Good.
I think she was calling sweeping before Laura let that rock
Throw
go.
one more? No.
Like I said, Lori has a soft release, and
Yeah.
sometimes
Nice
I
sweep.
think Kathy has a hard time
You guys like the
Or one more
not
card.
reading it, but she assumes that it's going to start curling
Right.
right out of her hand.
But they will on the next one too.
Yep, Melissa, yep. No, line's good. Line's okay. Doesn't need to curl. Doesn't need to curl. Okay. 18-4.
I think you just feel it.
Yep.
Same thing. Did you look? Like the way things look in the house? Like I think instead of freezing to the top one, we could freeze to the back one. No, the tap definitely leaves a double. As soon as we free it up. Yep! Whoa, whoa! Whoa,
So with
whoa,
4
right
ends
on.
to play here, Harrison, she's not out of this.
Good.
She's not out of
Good
this
throws,
game. She'd
Lori.
like to take at least a 2
I
point
know,
here
I know.
in the 7th.
No,
Maybe
if you're
take a
gonna,
steal
I'd
along
I'd
the
rather
way.
play a hit
You
than a
just
tap
don't
and
know.
roll.
I think that's just
What is this tap and roll gonna do?
and then she's got to come in.
You're saying tap it here? And roll here? Okay.
Yeah, the tap leaves an easy double.
Back 12.
Back 12.
Yeah, so move these rocks around a little bit. Try to make sure that you don't set up a double situation where Kathy can come down and hit both of you rocks out.
I went around against the W.
Give yourself some backing for
Mine's good. Mine's
Jacqueline's
good.
last 2
Whoa.
shots.
Whoa,
Close,
whoa.
off. Whoa. No. No, it's running. Yep.
No.
Whoa.
Lori, just
Yep,
be
yep, yep,
bars.
yep, yep, yep,
Lori,
yep,
just
yep,
be
yep.
bars. Just be bars.
Okay.
It looks like,
I think we
based
did
on the
this,
overhead,
yeah.
that the one that was just thrown is
Even-
slightly
I
above
don't think we need to move that. If we sit on it, fine.
the,
like that
the
with
yellow rock
him.
that's just off the 4 foot. So there is a double opportunity.
Trying to remember, we had one down here.
It'll come up a little bit.
Yeah.
Kathy is good at making these doubles.
Even a hit and roll in front of her own rock would be okay.
Nose isn't awful, eh?
Okay.
Nose isn't awful.
Yeah, and I think we could have played more weight at it. Probably like, if we were moving both, probably back like.
Slowing down a bit in the middle, eh?
My bad.
Okay, so just positive with this. Okay. Okay.
Are they playing the double, Mary?
I think they are.
Across the house?
I think they are, but she said nose is not awful unless she's.
I'm just thinking that's two very different shots.
Yeah.
Yep! Yep! Yes! Hard! Hard! Yes! Hard! That's fine.
I actually don't mind that shot. I don't mind the nose. It'd be nice to get your opponent rock out of the house, but
I think we have to come
I
this
agree
way.
with Kathy that the nose
That's
was
in the way.
okay.
So that's over there. Where did I think that's close.
Nose
I think that's
bad
close.
because we're sitting 1, 2, 3.
That's over there more. Right here.
Yeah, where
So over here then. Well, you gotta have to chisel off it.
Throw it go positive here.
A little on this side is fine. A little on this side is the only thing you can really do.
Remember?
Hit and roll in front. Well, no, you tap it and you leave a double, Melissa. That's good.
we won't be shot.
Hair left,
That's
hit it.
No, I know. I know.
That's why I didn't want to hit it.
I think freeze is the call.
Gotta be on Melissa's side a little bit.
Janet said that they won't be shot, but I think if they play the freeze, they will be shot, won't they?
Yeah. Let's see.
Line's a bit tight.
Well, see, they want to keep it on, they said Melissa's side, so on the high side of this rock. That would prevent the double.
Yeah, get ours.
That's okay. No one echoes it.
Pretty close to what they were calling, I think.
Great sweep.
Yeah, I think we just pick it. How does she get 2 if we pick it?
I love it.
Like, just pick it.
Yeah.
That's that spot. That's pretty straight, eh?
Yeah, like our peel path.
Yeah,
My
okay.
peel path.
Hit.
So Kathy threw the same shot in the 5th bend to pick the Harrison rock off this line. She was pretty accurate.
Just pick it. Yeah. Yep.
I think so. Okay. We haven't played that one in a while. So.
Whoa, whoa!
Yeah!
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 Yes! Hard! Whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Clean, you're pulling it back. Good.
Same path.
Great shot by Kathy.
Yep, so she was right. She got the pick, and there is no shot for 2 for the Harrison team.
They actually pulled it back.
So she will just draw for her 1 point.
That's good. Good.
I'll try and throw that a little better. Sorry. A little better. I wobbled a little.
No. Not with this line, no. No.
They can get a little chap off their own rock if they need to.
This is not moving.
Not curling at all, eh?
Well, we're not even on. No, it's still too thick.
Too red?
Yeah.
So a steal for Team Auld of 2, and they are going to shake hands here.
And we'll give you a quick update from the other sheets. It's a 7-3 lead, Flaxey over Tippin as they play the 8th. Marshall is leading 4-3 over Hegstad as they finish up their 8th end. And on sheet 2, big 5-ender for Team Condoran put them in the lead 8-2 over Wazilki.
So that concludes our feature game this afternoon with Team Auld defeating Team Harrison by a score of 9-3. Please tune in at 7:30 this evening when we will be showing the C final. What we do know now is that it will be Holly Duncan. We do not know at this point who she is playing. You can check Curl On website to find out that information.
And we would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our viewers for watching our coverage of the 2018 Ontario Scotties Tournament of Hearts Curling Championships brought to you by Curl On. On behalf of Mary, myself, and our entire TSL crew, we wish you a good afternoon from the Whitby Curling Club, and this has been a presentation of Title Sports Live.
About 8 yards from goal. Thoroughly unforgettable performance. Performance.
Hi, I'm John Wheeler, a proud member of the Whitby Curling Club and a RE/MAX Realtor. Wishing all the competitors at the 2018 Ontario Scotties the very best of luck. When it's time to get a handle on your house, hurry, call John. He's no hack.
At Hand and Stone, we believe it's not what you get out of a massage or facial. It's what a massage or facial gets out of you. Give us 1 hour and we'll turn your weekly grind into a weekly grin. We're taking relaxation from being a little pricey to a little price. Only at Hand and Stone.
Make every day different at Subway restaurants with the $3.99 sub of the day. Every day it's a different 6-inch sub, like sweet onion chicken teriyaki on Wednesday for just $3.99. Or make it a foot long for just $7.49. Only at Subway restaurants.